Emma loved yard sales. She loved finding old forgotten things. One Saturday she found a doll. It was a porcelain doll with yellowed skin and a creepy smile. "She's a special one," the old woman selling the doll said. Her voice was raspy like dry leaves. "But be warned," she whispers. Emma laughed. She didn't believe in silly things like that. She paid for the doll and took her home. Emma's room was small and cluttered. She put the doll on her bedside table. It sat there staring at her with its glassy eyes. Emma felt a little uneasy, but she shook it off. It was just a doll. That night, Emma woke up suddenly. She felt cold, and she heard something, a whisper. It was coming from the doll. "Emma," the whisper said. Emma sat up in bed. She looked at the doll. It looked innocent, just like any other doll. It was just a dream, Emma whispered to herself. She tried to go back to sleep. The next morning, Emma couldn't shake the feeling something was off. She looked at the doll. Had it always been facing her? She couldn't remember. That night, Emma tried to ignore the doll. She pulled the blanket over her head, but the whispers came again. "Emma," it hissed, "I know you." The whispers got louder each night. They became clearer too. The doll knew things about Emma's past, things Emma hadn't told anyone. Emma was terrified. She tried throwing the doll away, but it always came back. She found it back on her bedside table, staring at her with those cold, glassy eyes. Emma stopped sleeping. She couldn't bear to hear the whispers. They were driving her crazy. The doll was always watching her, whispering secrets. Secrets Emma wanted to stay hidden. One night Emma couldn't take it anymore. She had to know. Who was this doll? And why was it torturing her? Emma sat up and stared at the doll. "Who are you?" she demanded. The doll smiled. It wasn't a sweet smile. It was cruel and menacing. "Don't you recognize me, Emma?" the doll whispered. Its voice was raspy and cold. It sent chills down Emma's spine. The doll leaned closer. Its lips moved, forming words Emma never expected to hear. Words that made her scream.